if you're thinking about selling your home soon, you're probably trying to come up with the best strategies and ideas to get the most amount of money for your house. Well, there's the obvious bigger ones, paint, carpet, all that type of stuff. But this video, here's 4 silly yet important things to have success as a seller. Hey everybody, Doug Reynolds here, your Sacramento area realtor. This is a part of a webisode series I've been doing called Sacramento Real Estate Explained. The title of this one's a little bit off, but I'm calling it 4 silly yet important things for seller success in the Sacramento area, okay? So there's all the obvious stuff, clean your house and paint, have neutral colors, and replace the carpets if you have to, all those types of things. Yet I came up with a list of 4 kind of silly things that you would never think of, or whatever would be just, that's ridiculous. But yet when I'm out showing houses to buyers, you wouldn't believe how subconsciously these things accidentally start working against the house. The buyer starts having this kind of negative feeling. They don't even realize it. Yet accidentally they start not liking the house because of some odd, strange things you would never think of. So number one. This one happens a lot when I'm at houses showing property, and a lot of buyers, they're kind of turned off by it, and it has nothing to do with the house whatsoever, yet they're having this kind of negative emotion, negative reaction. That's when we're walking around looking at a house and the toilet seats are up. It might sound funny, but you know what? You got to put those toilet seats down before you leave the house, and there's going to be a showing. Buyers get weird, and they might have liked the house and they're enjoying the process. They turn the corner, they're in a bathroom, and the seat's up, and they're like, ugh, yuck. And they have to, they either walk away or they themselves go over and put the seat down. You don't want those negative emotions that have nothing to do with the house to add up, okay? So there's number one. Okay, number 2, this one's kind of weird, but it's true too. Every once in a while I'll come to a house and there'll be 10 different keys, and the lock on the front door is really tricky, and you gotta wiggle the key just right, and the sun has to hit the lock just right in order to open the door. Sometimes I'm out there in front of a house, trust me, I've opened up thousands of homes. I know all the tricks as far as wiggling a key, doing this and that. If you've got a tricky lock on the front door, or you've got 10 different keys and you got to change the key for every single lock and all this stuff, you're hanging out in front of the house for a long time. The buyers are kind of like getting antsy, like, what's going on? This is taking a while here. They were excited. They walked up to the house, and now there's this kind of emotional letdown. The air is getting deflated from the balloon of this excitement. And they're already they don't realize it, but they're already kind of like, oh, what's going on? What's taking so long? And there's just this impatience going on and stuff. So get your locks on the front door fixed. If you've got to get them all fixed so they're on the same key, make sure they're nice and smooth, they open and close real easily. That's number 2, okay? Number 3. This one's a little bit more obvious, but sometimes when you live in the house, you don't realize it. So it's smell. It is so important for you to try to basically have no smell in your home. When you walk into that door, it's the very first sense that you take in as a buyer. Yes, your eyes are starting to see the inside of that house, but the smell is so strong and so powerful that it creates an emotion. So whether you've got pets, or maybe you did some cooking just recently, the night before or that afternoon or whatever, that smell, it might not even be a bad smell, but just coming from the outside, you've got kind of this natural outside smell. You walk in and all of a sudden there's this new smell. Typically it has a negative effect on it. Sometimes sellers, they try to overcome that, and they put all these plugins all over the house. And yes, those smell nice, but when you've got too much of them or too many of them, that's overpowering. Or it creates a question in the buyer's head. What are they trying to hide with all these candles and these plugins going on here? Yes, it smells nice, but it's overpowering. What are they hiding? So try to get kind of that neutral smell. Try to open up all the windows and have the outside air come in and just circulate through before showings. So you've got just kind of this neutral smell that it has no effect or reaction by the buyers when they first walk into the house. All right, number 4, the fourth silly yet important thing to have success as a seller, light switches. So we live in our house, we all know where the light switch is. For this light, it's that one over there, or you got to flip this one on and then do that one. Every house has a little bit of quirky different stuff for light switches. It's this weird thing when you're showing homes and you're trying to get it bright and look good so you can see what the house looks like and everything, have all the lights on the house. Sometimes you're walking around like, what? This switch is doing nothing. Why is this one going on? How do I get that light turned on? What about that switch over there? And it becomes this mystery house you're trying to figure out. Yes, you are used to it because you live in the house, but people coming in, they have no clue. So I go as far as with some of my sellers, sometimes I have them actually tape a light switch on so that it can't be turned off, so that the lights are just on. When the people walk in, you don't want people flipping through trying to figure out. You want them to just walk right in the house. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I love that over there. And not doing this thing where they're like, how do I turn the switch on? How do I get that light on over there? It sounds weird, but it's an important thing. All right? Hope this list of silly yet important stuff was helpful for you as a seller. If you're thinking about putting your house on the market, I've got more stuff like that and how I have success with my sellers. Just 12, 13 years of experience of selling real estate adds up to lots of little things like that. So check out my website, realestatewithdoug.com. I'd love to hear from you. Feel free to give me a call and we can sit down, check out your house, talk about the selling process, how we can get you informed, educated to make an awesome, amazing decision to have success on selling your property. All right? Look forward to talking to you soon, and clear skies.